By the end of this, you're going to see exactly why an AI agent isn't a chatbot, isn't a script, and isn't ChatGPT with a fancy wrapper. It's a system that watches, decides, and acts on its own. And once you understand the 4 parts that make it work, you'll never look at this technology the same way again. Most people think an AI agent is just ChatGPT that does stuff for you. That's wrong. And that misunderstanding is why so many businesses are wasting money on tools that don't actually agent anything. The reality is that an AI agent is a specific architecture, a loop with 4 moving parts. And once you see those parts, the entire field stops being magic and starts making sense. I've been building agents inside my own company, Ome, for over a year. I'm going to show you what's actually under the hood in plain English. Let's clear something up first. A chatbot answers a question. A script runs a sequence of commands. An AI agent is different from both. An agent perceives an environment, decides what to do based on a goal, takes an action, and then observes the results, and then it does it again. That loop is the entire definition. If a system doesn't loop, it's not an agent. It's automation with an LLM stapled on. I see this confusion constantly with small business owners I work with at Local AI Hub. They'll say, I want an AI agent for my email. What they actually want is an autoresponder. That's fine, but it's not an agent. An agent for email would read incoming messages, decide which ones need a reply, draft the reply, check it against past conversations, send it, and then watch what happens next. Without you in the loop, that's the difference. Like decision-making over time toward a goal. Every real AI agent, from the simplest one I've built to the most complex systems at OpenAI or Anthropic, I now has the same 4 parts. So first is the model. That's the brain. It's usually a large language model like Claude or GPT or Gemini. The model is what does the reasoning. And second is the tools. And tools are the agent's hands. They're the functions. The agent can call, send an email, search the web, query a database, post to a social platform. Without tools, the model can only talk. With tools, it can act. Third is memory. Memory is what lets the agent remember what happened 5 minutes ago or last Tuesday. Short-term memory is the conversation context. Long-term memory is usually a vector database or a structured file. Fourth is the orchestration layer. This teaches you. And the loop itself, this is the piece most people forget exists. Like something has to decide when to call the model, when to call a tool, when to stop, when to retry. That orchestrator is the heartbeat of the agent. Like in my Omni system, I use Python scripts in a router I wrote myself. In bigger setups, people use frameworks like LangGraph or Anthropic's Agent SDK. But the 4 parts are always there. Here's where it gets concrete. Imagine I ask my content agent to write and schedule a post for tomorrow morning. Step 1, perceive. The agent reads my instruction and looks at the current state of my content calendar. Step 2, decide. The model reasons through what topic fits, what style to use, what platform to target. Step 3, act. It calls a tool to draft the post, then another tool to save it to the schedule file. Step 4, observe. It reads back the saved file to confirm the action worked. Then it loops. Maybe it notices the schedule already has a post at that time, so it decides again, picks a new slot, acts again. This is the part that feels like magic but isn't. The model itself is stateless. Every time you call it, it's a fresh brain. The orchestrator is what gives the appearance of continuity by feeding the model the right context on every loop. That's why memory and orchestration matter so much. The model is the smarter part, but the system around it is what makes it feel a lot. Now, you'll hear the term multi-agent system thrown around a lot. Here's what it actually means. A single agent has one model, one set of tools, one goal. A multi-agent system has several agents talking to each other, each with a specialized role. In my own setup, I have a content generator agent, a poster agent, an analytics agent, and an engagement agent. Like, they run independently, but share state through files and a small coordinator. The reason you'd build it this way isn't because it's trendy. It's because each agent stays simpler and more reliable. One agent doing 10 things will hallucinate. 5 agents doing 2 things each with clear handoffs behave like a small team. The trade-off is complexity. Debugging a multi-agent system is harder. So my rule of thumb is start with one agent. Only split it up when one agent is failing because it's juggling too much. Let me be honest about what agents are good at right now and what they're not. Agents are excellent at well-scoped, repeatable tasks with clear success signals, customer support triage, scheduling, content drafting, code review, data extraction from documents, research synthesis. I run an agent that monitors trending topics for me every hour and queues content ideas. It works because the success signal is clear and the action space is narrow. Agents struggle when the goal is fuzzy, when there's no clear feedback, or when the cost of being wrong is high. I would not let an agent send legal documents without me reviewing them. I would not let an agent run my checkout flow unsupervised. The frontier of research right now is exactly this, making agents reliable enough for high-stakes work. Anthropic and OpenAI are both publishing papers on agent reliability, tool selection accuracy, and recovery from failure. We're not there yet for everything, but for daily business tasks, the technology is ready today. If you want to actually try this, here's the simplest path I'd recommend. Pick one task you do every week that's repetitive and rule-based. Could be summarizing your inbox or generating a weekly report. Use a framework like Anthropic's Agent SDK, the OpenAI Assistance API, or a no-code tool like N8N or Make. Give the agent 2 or 3 tools max. Don't overload it. Wire up basic logging so you can see what it's deciding. Run it in a sandbox first. Watch the logs. You'll see exactly when it makes a smart move and when it goes off the rails. That feedback loop is how you learn. Don't try to build the full multi-agent empire on day one. I built mine over months, one agent at a time. Start small, watch it run, fix what breaks. That's the entire game. What should I deep dive into next? The orchestration layer, agent memory systems, or how to evaluate which AI model to use as your agent's brain?